This is mass manufacturing on Dead of Night with Abathur, one of the hardest ones I've done so far. And here you can see here I made a Y shape to lure, and if any of the if the creep tumors do not respawn, I have to re. I'm using a spore crawler because if I aggro one of the hybrid destroyers, they will levitate the roach and basically waste so much time that you can't get a brutalist before 220. I also learned that I can get 2 brutalists just from this right side instead of going to the left. So yeah, at home I'm gonna make an extractor and 1 spine crawler so that I can pick off the trickles. You see I'm trying to get biomass, but he's levitating. Right at 220, I will go over deep tunnel to one of the rifts, and it takes about 15 seconds to kill a rift or 1 brutalist. So after killing, I will deep tunnel immediately to the other one because I can get rid of it before the wave spawns, right before 250. So it doesn't take, maybe not 15, but like 12-13 seconds. So you can see here there's a creep tumor, and I'm gonna let the hybrid step on it so I get double biomass, and you can see the levitation is really annoying. I tried this against Protoss, and Protoss, instead of destroyers, they have reavers, and reavers have too much HP, so I don't really like that. I'm gonna be needing a lot of gas, so I'm trying to get my stuff earlier, my geysers earlier. Here, there's actually a lot of enemies, and I didn't even do autocast, so I'm turning off autocast. Here, I'm just gonna, see, right, enough for a second one. Give each brutalist their own hotkey and then another one on their own. So, all brutalists on 1 hotkey, and then each of them have a separate one. So you can see my hotkeys are full. And then at 350, 1 here, 1 here. This part I messed up. So yeah, I messed up because they started to walk away from the thing, and that means that I didn't kill them in time. I don't know what happened. I must have misclicked. I'm fighting against chokers for the first wave because chokers, they can be killed pretty easily, and brutalists don't get wrecked by them. Kaboomers hurt a lot, spotters are air and they make props go faster. Hunterlings for the first wave are quite dangerous. So here, I let the 420 wave spawn, so I have to deal with extra units that don't give biomass. Small thing, not a big deal, so it's fine. Now that has been dealt with, we're gonna continue macroing. So the next one, next prop is pretty close, but by the time they get here, it's gonna be about 520, which means it's about time to go. And one of the brutalists is really hurt, so I don't want that guy to die while fighting. And here I'm gonna prioritize killing the prop first. Okay, prop is gone, now I can focus elsewhere. Deep tunnel, right click the rift, make sure that they are fighting the rift, not the enemies nearby and getting like lured away. Alright, that's gone. And then right before 550, good. And then deep tunnel back to get some heals. The queens will be playing an important role because on Dead of Night, the brutalists will get hurt a lot and they don't get to heal from leeching off enemies. So I'm gonna need a lot of healing. Here I'm gonna make an evolution chamber plus the infestation pit. And because brutalists have good AoE cleaving, they're going to clear these infested no problem. I'm gonna put some toxic nest along the side so that props, when they walk up, they can just kill that instead. Since one of them spawned in my face, I can get rid of it really quickly. I'm gonna make the second infestation pit right here so that there's a gap, and then the infested will funnel to that spot. So I can see the prop is almost back at home. So I also noticed that time is about to run out, so I don't actually have to really fight the infested, especially since many of them don't give extra biomass, the civilians. That was kind of close. Alright, so here we go. And then the next item up is to get Vipers. Normally I go for 3 Leviathans after 3 Brutalists, but this one, because of the props, I'm going for full biomass Vipers to survive the second night. I learned quite a lot during the trial and error. Like during these runs, it took me about like maybe 100 tries, but even though I say 100, it's actually like more like 40 because about half of them were just failed lures. This spot was really dangerous. I didn't know exactly where it was. I thought it was the spot above it, so that would have been much safer. That's why I had to bring some guys here to help out, and one guy's really hurt. Losing even a single Brutalisk at this point in the game is game over. So I made 3 Vipers by accident. I'm supposed to only make 2, but that's fine. So here I'm going to deep tunnel this one. I thought this one was on high ground, which is why I saved it for later, but that's fine. I let them spawn their thing, and that's fine, who cares. At this, before 10 minutes, they don't spawn air units, they don't spawn immortals, so they're actually not so dangerous. So here I'm just gonna collect biomass. I'm gonna drop some nests, lure these guys, get some more biomass, get my Spire or Greater Spire because I need to get Guardians. They will be the heroes of this game. So here, 1, 2, 3. The last one is close to the prop, so I don't want to go there just yet. I want to let them pass by. And then, or at least have 3 of them, so if I have to fight the prop, I'll fight them together. So here, deep tunnel over. You can see I'm starting to get pretty hurt. Alright, so since I have a bit of time, I'm going to clear some stuff here. They spawn at 28, so I hope they don't spawn near me. And they spawn close, but not that close, so that's good. I deep tunnel back. I want to kill the props with the symbiotes as much as possible because I want to save my toxic nests for things that actually give me biomass. You know, just even though they're technically free, I don't want to waste them, right? So here, this guy, kite this guy. Alright, and then 1120 is coming soon. So we're gonna wait for 1120. I turn off auto cast on the Viper, auto morph to Leviathans, and I need to beef up the front side. So okay, good right here. The front side, if it gets destroyed, because it might, they're just gonna overrun my base. So one of the biggest things is I have to change my mindsets about how to deal with rifts on Dead of Night, because at night it's very dangerous. Later on it's even more dangerous as more infested spawn. So here I'm just going to stay near home. I don't want to go too far, I don't want to start clearing now. I'm gonna use Guardians to collect biomass because I want the Guardians to be able to shoot faster. And then I'm gonna have them hold position over dead space so that they can stay away from props. So collect all the biomass. I see there's a prop coming. I'm spending a lot of this time looking at the mini-map, not so much looking at the screen. So here I'm gonna stand over that, hover over the dead space and just hold position. And here, I also turn off auto morph to Leviathan because I did not get the Leviathans. Normally on other maps, I would have Leviathans, a group of 3 so that they can also take care of rifts. For this one, rifts are not the highest priority. And you can see 2 of the rifts are in dangerous areas, so I actually am not going to send them one at a time. I'm actually going to just let them spawn stuff. And I also see that props are coming. Okay, so I can triple this one, and then the last one, they can spawn. And then here, I'm gonna let them spawn. And I can see they're getting really close. And I'm just going to, it's really risky, but I had to just use my Brutalist to kill them. Now, full biomass queens will be very key here, because that means they can heal a lot. Now that the wave has passed, I'm gonna go in there and clear that. Alright, and then get out when I can. I usually deep tunnel right back to the queens so that they can give me some heals, but here I needed to clear out these guys. And I see there's a prop. So I'm looking at the white dot on my screen. I'm just looking there all the time. Here, this wave, cleave those guys. Just so use my Vipers. Normally my Vipers on hotkey 2, but because there are rifts, I have to change it to a different one. And I'm using 9, which is a hotkey I almost never use for Abathur, but I'm using hotkey 9 just for this. And because the rifts are dangerous spots, I can probably only kill 2 before they spawn their rift wave, which is unfortunate, but that's just what I have to do. I gotta do it. So you can see here, there are still some rifts that are not gone. I'm focusing on the props because the enemies that spawn from the rifts won't end the game. So here, there's a Void Ray now. I can take care of it. Okay. And then now, it's time to collect biomass and actually make Leviathans. And I'm looking at the map all the time. Mini-map, just frequently looking there, see where the props are coming from. Now that I have Leviathans, I can start clearing. My priority for clearing is the top left, because I don't want props to walk in from the left side. That's an top left, that's an angle that I'm not really going to defend. And during the daytime, I can split, because I can split and fight the props, the rifts, because there are no infested that will come and bother me. Oh, that was bad. So trying to collect biomass, unfortunate. Alright, so these guys, they're gonna go out and collect a bunch of stuff, collect the biomass balls, and then join the group up there. So, okay, let's see. Collect, collect, collect. And I see the location of the props. One of them is stuck. The bottom one is stuck. The top one is coming. Alright, so here I'm gonna make this into my pushing group. So a few Guardians plus Leviathans. That group will expand later on, but for now that's what I'll have. I need more defenders at home. And I need to defend against Hunterlings. So I'm making spine crawlers everywhere. I have tons of minerals, which is what I'm doing. Tons of minerals. And you can see here, it's still daytime, so rifts. Get rid of them. And then usually I'll just like about 10 seconds, 10-15 seconds later, I will deep tunnel back. And I think those are locusts because I still have my... No, I think I lost one Brutalisk. Yeah, number 5, my hotkey 5 is gone. So I lost one Brutalisk. So I'm gonna make some roaches to replace that. At this point, Night 3 is the biggest one. So here you see heavy, lots of biomass queens. The 3 biomass queens are going to do a lot of work. At the top, I'm still pushing. Daytime's almost over. And I see I have some extra roaches. You can see they're going to be. One of them's going to turn to a Brutalisk at some point. I hope, this guy. But right now I don't have it, so I only have 2. And at night, I don't really want to go out and deal with the rifts anyways, so I'm going to send them together and let some of the waves spawn. And at this point, I was pretty sure that the bottom left can hold against props, which is why I don't have Vipers there. Because I have nests plus a lot of Guardians, and they get to shoot. So that's nice. And then, ooh, so I see that my Vipers are stunned. I only have 3 Vipers, they're being stunned. I better deep tunnel back and get rid of that. Okay. Alright. I did not get the Abduct upgrade, the one that stuns them for longer, because I don't think I really need them. So here, get rid of this. And Blinding Cloud as needed. Go in, collect biomass, go out. And then go home. Okay, so I have my group now, my number 1 group. My main pushing group is also at home to help defend. And I'm gonna get another Brutalist. There we go, finally. Alright, so these guys get out. Oh, I thought I was gonna get out, but then I actually just brought in some reinforcements. So here, the first Nidus Worm is at the top left, so I'm going to send my 6 flyers over. And then here, you can see that there are still 3 rifts. I'm going to just take care of them one at a time. And then see here, oh my gosh, they're getting close, I better Blinding Cloud. They're getting close, I'm Blinding Cloud. There's too much stuff here. There's so much stuff. So Brutalisk comes in to clean the mess while there's still Blinding Cloud so that the props can't kill me. I'm gonna Blinding Cloud the other side just to like stall them a bit. Okay, this guy's still not dead. At this point, my gas is gonna be for Guardians basically, and then my minerals will be for spines and spores. Mostly spines. So here I can fight a little and I see, oh my god, there's so many rifts. But at this point, the left side and the bottom left are cleared, mostly cleared. So if rifts spawn there, I can go in that direction and just I can clear them with just one Brutalist. But if it's in a dangerous area, I would much rather leave them alone and just let them spawn units, because I'm going to be attacked relentlessly no matter what. So whether it's infested or whether it's rift units doesn't really make a huge difference. Alright, so now it's daytime. I can go clean up the rest. This part was kind of risky because I saw, oh shit, I'm kind of close. Luckily they only ate some locusts. So I'm gonna go back and continue clearing the top left. I need to continue clearing the top left. Here I'm gonna get some more guardians to defend the right side, because most of the enemies will come from the northeast and the east. So let's deep tunnel and clear. And I see like I have tons of minerals, so I'm gonna make more static defenses everywhere, fighting against hunter killers plus the air units that spawned because I didn't kill the rifts. And in this one, I think I should not have done this because this is right when the rift wave spawns. So if they spawned like 3 immortals, that would have been much worse. Luckily, they only spawned 1. And then here, we're gonna keep clearing. I did get kind of lucky because like the props didn't spawn in the top left. So here, collect the biomass. Okay. I'm making sure that my guys are not in the way. All right. So now I can hover over this right edge because the props will walk along this high ground, but then they won't be able to actually be able to go up yet. So my guardians get lots of free shots. A few of my mutas died, which is unfortunate, so that's bad. Now it's still day, so I get to fight them, clear these one at a time. And then the top left is almost cleared. It's around 25 minutes. By this point of the game, I was pretty certain that I was fine, although I did get here once and I did get overwhelmed. So it wasn't a guarantee. That's why I'm still playing carefully, clearing slowly, and then adding a Viper here and there. Alright, continue pushing. The top left is cleared. Okay, so clearing as now gonna keep clearing. Okay. So while I still have like some time, I'm just gonna collect some biomass and then go back home and then hold position. Deep tunnel here. I decided to free this guy because he will be problematic later. So I might as well let him get out and then he will go to my base and then die. Alright, rifts will be coming soon, 2620. And then you see the left side is cleared, the top left is cleared, and the bottom left is cleared, so I can send 1 to each. And then the top group, Leviathans plus Guardians, my main group will destroy it and then come back home, so that they can get ready to deal with the Nidus worms. Alright, so here I'm still focusing on the top right, and then just blinding cloud as needed, so that the props don't propagate. Okay. I can make lots of spines on the left side because the props won't go that way. And I'm making lots of spines at home just because. Like the hunterlings are not nice. Alright, next worm, Nidus worm. Right here. You can see most of my toxic nests are just being dumped on the right side. And here, clear that. Now it's time to go to right. Now it's about time to add a Viper to this main group so that I can actually protect myself while pushing. So I can see it's nighttime, so one can go here, one can go here, and then that's the dangerous spot. And the one near the Nidus worm, there's one more there. That's also dangerous. Oh no, it's at the top right of my base. That's also kind of dangerous, so I decided not to go there. I figured my guy's already near there, right? Here this was also kind of bad because this is the rift spawn timing. Again, fortunately no immortals, so I didn't get really hurt. Move the guardian back just a bit. Alright, so here I was checking the map, so I saw that there's a prop. And then I better run my brutalists back home because they tend to move forward even though there's a prop, so I want to keep them under control. Move them back to to the safety of the queens where they can get healed.
Are you kidding me?
So the Nidus Worm, I'm gonna continue. I'm just gonna let them spawn stuff because it's much safer than going out and losing the props. So I have to make sure that I don't lose the props. That's why #1 priority is if props are near, I'm going to kill them first. I don't care like how many rifts are out. So I see the props, I'm gonna right click them, and I see, oh my god, I'm losing guardians. Okay, it's not good. Better kill them. So I didn't even go attack a single rift. So I decided, okay, I'm just gonna triple team the rifts so that I can stop them before they spawn. And I missed that, so now they spawn. Okay, it's daytime though. Oh no, night's almost daytime. So now it's daytime. Okay, that's good. So once it's daytime, it's like time to clean up the mess. There's a lot of stuff here. And ooh, there's a queen getting wrecked. That's not good. My queens are important. So here I'm starting to lose. I think I lost the Viper. So yeah, time to clear these rifts that I haven't touched. And I also have to clear the top one, clearing the bottom one first. Okay, ooh. Lost both Vipers, very bad. So I decided I'm gonna make a few more. Now I can clear the top and then continue clearing the bases. So finally clean up that mess. One here, one here. Alright, so I have so much biomass now. I don't know why this guy's walking, so I'm just gonna deep tunnel him and then right click the rift. And then now I can finally clear the Nidus Worm. I have a Viper, so I can stop it. I'm gonna add some Overseers to my group because there may be some invisible units that I should get rid of. Okay, so here, all right. I'm gonna expand my group. Oh, I only have 2 queens. I lost the queen. Probably the one on the right got killed. I don't think I ever replaced them, so it's unfortunate. Feels like a permanent loss. I have so many toxic nests I didn't even realize because I'm so busy doing other stuff. So I usually just dump like 10 at once. Here I can see, all right, props and then rifts are here. So kill these first, and then I'm right there, right? Kill one, and then gonna get more Brutalists. I think I lost all 3 of them. Yes. So now that I've replaced them, I can continue on attacking, continue clearing rifts, and then I'm clearing the buildings on this side, clearing whatever enemies, and then collecting the biomass that's there. Okay, there's one more rift, let's get rid of that. And then here, oh, my Vipers are back. So now let's make stuff. I decided, actually, I shouldn't make spine crawlers there because they might aggro the wrong things. And I realized I don't have my Brutalists on hotkeys. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I give them their respective hotkeys 2, 5, 8. This one I decided I should send my guys back home. I should send my guys back home because Nidus Worms will be coming. So turn off the auto cast for Leviathan, I think. Then get biomass, make sure they don't get close. Same thing as always. Alright. Then deep tunnel, finish off a rift. Let's go home. Nidus Worm is coming, better help out. So I have a lot of drones. They're on hold position, so since they're on hold position, they're not part of the idle worker group, so I didn't even, I knew they're there kind of, but they're being blocked by all these air units. So here I'm just replacing the spine crawlers on the left because I don't want them to be on the right side. Alright, so here there's another set of rifts. Okay, so one here, one here. The other 2 are in dangerous spots, so I decided let's not go there. Don't mess with them. It's much better to just be safe. So now I can kill it. Oh, two mortals. Fortunately, some locusts spawned. Usually those locusts are terrible, but here it's a good thing. Alright, my vipers are here, so I can get over here and get the biomass. I can stall again. Alright, this rift is going down. Let's get rid of that guy. And at this point, by this point of the game, I was pretty sure I got this. Like, I have enough vipers, my guardians shoot fast enough. I have so many minerals. And then here, I'm just gonna collect a lot of biomass to make super strong guardians. Okay. And then let's get rid of the rifts. Rifts are here. At this point, I don't even know the timing, so I'm just going to I'm just gonna go when I remember, because there's so much going on. Alright. So, it's almost daytime. It's almost daytime. Let's get rid of this one. Daytime is here. There's still a lot to clear, but I was confident that I wouldn't lose to rifts at least, and I wouldn't lose to the regular infested because they're not stronger. There's just a lot of them. Now I started to add devours because sometimes the rifts are left alone and they send air units. So I decided I'm just gonna have devours. Plus, they give that debuff anyways. So I'm gonna add them to my main group, and then we'll clear this area. Rifts are here. Fighting Zerg there was also another benefit, which is that when you're fighting Zerg, they don't send Dominators. So like the random hybrid that spawned at night will be Reavers and Behemoths, whereas it'll be Destroyers and Dominators against Protoss, I believe. So yeah, okay, let's get rid of that guy. Come on. Alright. So it's basically just rinse and repeat now. So right click the buildings. Then, oh, yeah, it's kind of dangerous. Okay, go back for some heals. And then every time I see big clumps of biomass like this, I just send some not so yellow guys. They're not so bright, so I'll send them around, collect these green blobs, and then return home. Return to a safe spot. Okay. And then whenever it's safe, Brutalist can clear. But I saw the props were coming, so I decided I'm gonna send them away. So it's time to destroy the rifts, and because I have +3 weapons ready, I should be able to kill them in a shorter time. Even though I was a bit late, I would be in time to clear them before they spawn away. And now it's time to work my way clockwise and finish off the rest of this map. So here I'm just adding more guardians, so my hit squad, or it's not even a hit squad, my pushing army can actually clear faster. And I decided, I'm gonna have more vipers just to make sure I have enough. It's always better to have more. And then the bonus happened to spawn there, so I'm like, okay, fine. And I'm starting to run out of, I'm starting to mine out my minerals, which means that the game has gone on for very long. So send them here, clear them, and then there's one near my main pushing group, and then we're just gonna go back because we're gonna need to get rid of the Nidus worms. And at this point, the Brutalists actually, they just kind of sit and do nothing because my Guardians can take care of all the infested. Some people are concerned with overkill. That's not really an issue. So it's like, they shoot very fast. And even if they overkill, it's like, what? So what? It's better than getting killed by procs. Like you can't use Swarm Hosts because propagators, and then Ravagers require too much micro. Ravagers are fine, but so much micro, especially on two fronts. And if you click too many times, if you have them in one group only and you click too many times, they'll start moving to places you didn't intend. So it's like, I'm better off using Guardians. So here, these spaces are now safe, so I'm going to deep tunnel one Brutalisk to kill them, and props won't come from that direction. Oh, look at that! Got rid of that with these Guardians. I realized, oh, they're kind of too far forward, so let's save them. And here, collect biomass, go back, and then shift. So hold position. Now my pushing group can go clear that. Collect the big blobs of biomass. Okay, I can probably start using my excess drones to build stuff, but I decided it doesn't really matter. I didn't really think of it. There's like other stuff I could be doing. So yeah. So I see some guardians that don't have full biomass just yet, so we're gonna give them full biomass.
Amon supporting the infested with his own forces. It's gonna be a long night.
The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under
Daybreak is just around the corner. Hold the line until then.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Alright, and here next group of rifts. So any rifts in safe areas I can go alone, and rifts in dangerous areas will just wait. So I can at least make sure that my groups are my Brutalists are healthy, because every time I finish rifts, they just go home and do nothing, except sit next to queens and get healed. All the other units are healing themselves from the biotic leech, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, here's bad. So here this looks pretty bad, losing my Vipers, so I decided, okay, let's bring some Vipers. And it's time to go clear. So I think I lost Brutalisk, so I'm gonna collect all these things lying around. I probably should have brought more Guardians, because this is like nearing the end. But, you know, after trying so many times and failing, and yeah, the last thing I really wanted was to mess up and to lose a run because of like being too hasty. So I decided I'm just gonna go slow. I have a reasonably sized attack group, so I don't need to like risk moving dudes out of position just so that I can clear a little faster. I also thought about using Brutalisk to clear, but it's like at this point I know that they're gonna spawn. The props will always spawn at the from the buildings down here. So if I don't have a Viper nearby, it's just very, very risky. So I'm decided like it's better to not use the Brutalisk to do anything right now. So since the props just spawned, I could do something, but it's like it's time to get rid of rifts. So yeah.
Our forces are under attack.
Where the Brutalisk? Okay. So I think I didn't give him a hotkey or something. I'm gonna get rid of that, and then we're pushing. It's like what, fewer than 20 buildings left, so I can actually just right click all the buildings. At this point I could have just all in, but you know, being safe. So right here you can see they spawned right under my face, but I have some Vipers, which is good. And then lost the Leviathan, and then another one just became Leviathan right away. I probably should have just added this to the group, because I have so few buildings left. But, you know, here Brutalists, they were, well, they died, so these were new ones, but it's like the end, so yeah. Let's right click the buildings, blinding cloud, whatever's left, and then that's it. Alright, so that's what happened here. Hope you enjoyed that. It was a tough run, for sure. Can I replicate this? Now that I know what to do, I think I could, but won't be doing that.